Namaste, it's Natalie and welcome to day 22 of our 30-day yoga journey. Today we are going to connect. Go ahead and find your mat and here we go. Thank you so much for being here with me. Go ahead and find your feet underneath you. Yes, and feel them. Rock from your heels to your toes. And then grip the mat. Really connect with the texture of the mat and everything else that you notice right there. Your muscles in the feet, the arch. Then close your eyes and really connect with your mat or the ground you're on. Really feel yourself being where you are. Then go ahead and slightly bend your knees and find that mind-body connection. And go ahead and send one hip to the side, then the other. Then place your hands on your hips and roll around in a circular motion. Pause and go the other direction. Then lift up really tall. I'm just turning this way. Bend your knees, place your hands on your thighs and arch your back into cat. Connect with every vertebrae where you feel the stretch. Then drop your belly, lift your heart, lift the chin, shoulders back and bottom up. Deep inhale here. And exhale, finding your cat. And inhale, cat. And exhale, cat. Then bend your knees softly and come on down to a forward fold. Feel free to cross your arms. Relax your head and find that connection with your breath. If you can breathe through your nose, breathe through your nose. If you can connect that breath all the way through your belly, go for it. Try to relax your jaw and find those deep breaths here. Now take the deepest breath you can. And as you exhale, sink in a little bit. Place your hands on the ground. Then go ahead and gently straighten your right leg a little bit more than your left and bring your right arm up to the sky. Feel the sensation of the right side of your leg on the outside being stretched. Connect with the mat, gripping it with your left hand. Connect with the air above you with wiggling those fingers. Then bend your right knee a little bit more now. Then straighten your left leg a little bit more than your right, and then the left arm comes up to the sky. Again, gripping the mat with your right hand, wiggling the fingers, and just connecting to all your sensations. Then bend both knees equally, hands down. Walk it out to a downward facing dog. Relax your neck and your head. Then bend your knees, holding it here. And then straighten them. Notice whenever you bend them, go ahead and bend them again, that your stretch goes a little bit lower towards your heels. And then when you straighten them, go ahead and straighten them. It rides up more towards your hamstrings. Then go ahead and bend your left leg more than your right. If you can drop your right leg down and keep it completely straight, go forward or at least aim for it in that direction. Then we're going to go and try to bring our right hand, slightly bend the left arm, to our left leg and twist. Then place your right hand down and switch, bending the left leg. And if you can, your left arm comes on the outside of the right ankle and twist. It's just a gentle twist, it's more of a balance. Then go ahead and place your hands down, bend your knees and find your child's pose and sink into the ground. Rock your forehead side to side. Feeling your mind just release. Closing your eyes and checking into your body. How does it feel? And coming up to all fours. Tuck the toes under. Hover above the ground. Engage your core. Then drop it back down to downward facing dog if you can. Relax your neck. Deep breaths in and up. Then shift your gaze up towards your hands. Walk your feet there to a forward fold. Bend your knees so you can fully grip the mat and connect with the mat here. Then straighten the legs a little bit if that's okay for you. Then bend them again and walk your feet back to a downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, dropping one heel down towards the ground and the other a little bit more. And just really releasing here. Then gently bring both legs down. Walk your hands in front of you and place your heart down towards the ground. You can place your chin or your forehead. Just release into puppy. Then if you can, walk out and try to place your heart down on the ground. Chin up and breathe. Then walk your hands back. Tuck the toes under, find your downward facing dog. Shift it to plank and feel your body from the crown of your head to the base of your heels. Then bend your knees and stick your butt up. Then arch your back, so you tuck your tailbone and you arch your back and you round it. And then you bend your knees, sink your hips back, arch your back and round it. Connect with your body fluid. If this feels funky to you, that's okay. As long as it's not hurting you. But back it up. And then arch your back. Engage the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Then bend your knees. And then go and send your hips back. And then we're going to come up, arching the back, dropping the hips. Then bottom back, chest up, connecting with the spine here. All the way back. Arch the back as you round up, tuck the tailbone in. Basically, it's like cat pose. Then you drop the belly, shoulders go back, butt comes up all the way. So you're now in cow. Arching forward, taking your time into cat, dropping the hips up, elbows hug into the sides, elbows go back, hips go back. One more time, inhale, up. Cat pose as you're rising forward. Then you drop the hips down, you lift the chest up, chin up, and then find your child's pose. But this time try to connect your hands, the palm of your hands together, and all 10 fingers, bringing the elbows as close as possible and dropping your head down if you desire into child's pose. Then hands go out, walk them out, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog, drop the heels down. Shift the gaze up, back to a forward fold, hang out in your forward fold. If you'd like to wrap your hands behind your ankles and pull yourself in, go for it. Then weights in the heels, round on up, all the way to a nice tall spine. Shoulders back and lift. Close your eyes and feel your feet connected with the ground. Feel the surface of your skin connected to the universe, the air. And feel your breath connecting to the outside world, to your inside world. Then go ahead and turn over. You can look at me in any way that you can. Shift the weight to the right leg. I'm mirroring you. 2 peace fingers, really connect with the ground. And grab your big right toe. If you can't hold it, then you can hold it right here, no problem. Hand can be on the hip, whatever, so your big left toe, sorry. Whatever you prefer, and you can kick that left leg up to the sky or wherever it goes. Then from here, the left leg's gonna go out, and your right arm's gonna go out. Hold it, deep inhale and exhale. Wherever you can, that's good. Now we're gonna figure 4, that left leg on top of our right,
and find a seat. Taking a few breaths, really feeling yourself grounding here. Sink in a little deeper if possible. Find that breath releasing that left hip. Then stand up. While you're standing up, the left leg crosses over the right. Hinge from the hips, and you can come down all the way.
Listen to your body and let it speak to you. When you become silent or you can hear more, gently come on up, taking your time. Lift up nice and tall, shoulders back, and shake out those legs. Switching sides now, pick up the right leg. 2 peace fingers, big toe, or here, or even here. Arm comes up to help stabilize you, and kick that right leg out and up. You can even place it on the hip. Deep breaths, just do what you can. Then from here, we're going to bend that left leg, figure 4 on our left leg. Bottom way back, sink a little deeper if possible. Deep full belly breath. Then as you stand up, take that right leg and bring it across the left. Hinge from the hips and come on down. Take a moment to swallow and follow it down. Then a deep inhale and rise on up.
Bring those legs out wide. Toes go out. Sink out. Arms come up. Placing the hands down. See if you can sink a little deeper. If you can go even deeper, walk the feet together, bring the legs in. Find your garland pose. Really drop the hips forward. Deep breath into that region of the hips. Connect with yourself there. Unleash any emotions. Then place your hands down. Toes come forward. Your hips come up. Walk the feet out a little bit more wide. Right hand stays, left hand stays down, right hand comes up. If you want to bring that right hand around and place it on the inner hip, you can. Unleash. Placing the right hand down now. Bringing the left one up. Wrapping it around if you want, or just keep it tall. Both hands are down now, and walk your hands behind you as much as possible. Pushing the hands up, crisscrossing the arms, bending the knees if you want or not, and rock side to side. This one is going to get a little bit more complicated. Bear with me. You can place both hands down. Keep it here if you just want to stay here. If not, I am mirroring you. You're taking your left hand on the outside of that right leg. Connect with yourself. Left hand outside of the right leg. Then if you can, you're going to twist back, back, back over that right shoulder. Then we're going to switch to the other side, right hand on the outside of the left leg. Twist, you can bring the arm up. And then we're going to bring both hands down, and this is going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to go ahead and turn, grab your left hand on the outside of your right leg. Then you're going to try to grab your your left leg with your right hand. And you're gonna just try to twist around and open up to the screen. Then unleash and then switch. So your right hand, left leg, right hand, left leg. And then you're gonna twist through and then you're gonna try to grab your right hand your left hand with your right leg, sorry guys, and open yourself up so you're closer to your left leg. It's not as complicated, it just seems a little bit more. Then we're going to place our hands down. You can hang out here if your knees are a little bit too much, uneasy, or if your hips don't allow what we're about to do. We're going to go ahead and sink it towards the right, bottom back, chest up, and lift. Oh yeah, I've been a little bit rushed with the inversion. And stay here. If you can, the right arm wraps around that right leg and your left arm comes behind you and you find a connecting bind. Deep inhale and exhale. And repeat. Then unleash wherever you are. Push up, weight in the heels, back to the other direction now. And sink into that left hip. Left arm comes behind you if possible. If not, don't worry about it. Your hand flips up. Right arm comes behind and you try to find that bind. And then go ahead and unleash from here. We're going to sit back but keep this left leg up. Right leg is out, lifting tall. And reach for that right foot. Inhale, lift. Lean back, kick out the left foot. Come up tall. See if you can bring both hands together as you ride down and come on down. Nose towards the knee. Then go ahead and come back up. You can go into easy pose if this is enough of a stretch for you, or you can try to stack your legs on top of each other. So for you who are stacking your legs on top of each other, place one leg directly on top, holding it here. And let's all chime in with ourselves, hands to your heart, and connect with your breath. Now connect with your mind. Imagining that you're just observing your thoughts, not becoming them. You are who you are. Yet you do not need to define yourself by any labels. Let any of those labels just disintegrate as you become connected to the truth, who you are, why you're here. If you want to bend from your hips, you can bend from your hips and come down. Then coming up tall, lean back, place the right leg down, and then stack your left leg on top. Or if you're crisscross, just switch whatever legs were on top. Connecting with yourself, chiming back in, finding your breath, feeling yourself, enjoying this mind, body, and spirit connection. You are worthy, you are more than any downgrading thought. You are part of this whole universe and you are divine. Breathe in this life, honor it and cherish it. Then coming back, unwinding those legs, placing the feet together now, lift up tall and come on down. Deep inhale here. And exhale, release a little bit deeper. Coming up, bring those legs together. I'm just going to walk to the side so you can see. And lift the hips up off the ground. Chin up. Then you can keep it here, or if you can, kick the legs out, down, and keep the hips lifted. If you have any lower back issues, this might trigger a little bit, so be mindful. Then gently lower the hips. Find a nice tall spine. Engage the core and engage your quads. Then come down to a forward fold. If this hurts your back, you can stay up here and just hinge from the hips, chest up, and come down a little bit further. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Then walk both hands on the outside of the left foot or in that direction. And really take this right arm over and reach over and around. And then coming over to the right side, left arm over and around. Then inhale up, coming down to fish, shoulders back. Breathe into your chest, into your throat. And release. Then squeeze the core, bring the knees into the chest. And roll the knees around, connecting to your mat and your lower back in a circular direction. Pause and go the other direction. Then bring the knees in and up, and if you can, keep your chin up. And if it's okay for you, you can bring the knees over the head. But if this hurts your neck in any way, keep it where you had it with your legs lower. Very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Lower the back down, down, down. Bring both knees over to the left. Cactus the right arm out to the right. And feel your body release. Take deep inhalations, stretching all throughout this region. Squeeze your core, pick up your legs, lift up the lower back, and drop the legs over to the right now. Left arm goes out to the left. Taking this spinal twist a little deeper. If you want to just keep your legs like this, go for it. For both sides, lift up your lower back, legs up. Cross your right leg over your left. If you want to go into eagle, you can. Right arm below, left arm on top, and you just try to squeeze, 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 holding it here. If you want to unlock the feet, you can. Or if not, you can just drop both legs over to the left. If not, you can just keep it crisscross, a little bit deeper lower lumbar spinal twist. Then, very important, squeeze your core, unleash the legs, lift up the back, and let's go ahead and place the left leg on top. Swirl it around if you can, left arm on bottom, and squeeze and crunch into this eagle pose. It's okay if you're shaking. Deep breath in and out here. Release. Drop both legs over to the right. Left arm goes out to the left. Huge deep breath in and out here. Repeat. Bring the left arm over. Unleash the legs. Shake it out. Place your heels down. Realign your spine. Lift up into bridge. If you'd like to take this moment to go into full wheel, go for it. If you want to round your arms back and clasp your hands, you can do so. Or if you'd like to take a shoulder stand, go for it. Just watch out for your elbows and your neck for sure. Keep your chin up. If you want to take your legs all the way over your head, if that is okay for you, you can do so. And whenever you're ready,
lower the legs down. I'm going to choose to put my legs up the wall. You can just place them up in the sky if you'd like, if you don't have a wall. No problem. And we're going to keep them up here for a second. If your legs are up in the air, you're going to use your hands to grab and hold on to them into this angle bound. If your legs are on the wall, you can just let the knees bend. If you need to walk it in closer, you can go for it. And just open up here. Try to give in. If you want to push into the legs, you can. If you don't have a wall, the leverage is holding your ankles. And then from here, if you don't have a wall, you're going to use your hands and just hold your legs out wide. If you do have a wall, you can just drop them down and release them. Then wherever you are, you can bring your legs together. And you can keep your legs up the wall or on a chair if you have one. Or if you'd like to, you can place your legs down on the ground in Shavasana. And we're going to go ahead and just start to take a relaxation moment to recharge, reconnect with our body, find stillness to listen to it. Go ahead and focus your attention onto your root chakra, which is your lotus chakra, and it is red. And I want you to imagine that you're breathing all the way down into that region of your body where your hips are. Connect with yourself there, emotionally, relationships, everything. Just connect and feel. Then breathe into your belly. See if you can rise it and fall it. And try it again. Really rise that belly. And release. Then a little bit higher now, into under your rib cage. Breathe in and out. Then higher where your heart is in that whole region of your lungs. Breathe in, open your lungs up. Connect with yourself. Then up where your throat is, where you speak truth and communicate. Breathe into the back of your throat. Feel it all. Open up any tightness and exhale any blockage or any things that aren't true. And next, breathe into your mind. Expand it. Be with it. Notice you can be everything you want to be, and it's already yours. Open up the crown of your head and connect through that region of your body. Breathe and learn how it's infinite. And for the next few moments, I want you to go into a place and connect yourself there. Whether it's a place where you're in a forest and you're planting your feet there, or that you're hugging a tree, or if you're climbing a rock, let it become where you want to be and be completely there. Then wiggle the fingers and toes and gently come up to where you are. Finding whatever seat you'd like to take. Placing your hands on your heart. Breathe in and out, connecting with yourself. Imagining that you're fully with you, fully present, and fully connected to that inner voice in you, that inner light in your divine self. Connecting to your higher purpose. Why are you here in this life? You have a purpose. bring your hands together and breathe in the connection of the hands, the mat, this moment. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. I challenge you to connect with nature, to make eye contact with somebody else, and just be completely connected to the moment you're in. And you have a wonderful day.